Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
At this point, I'm going to offer the women in the audience a really simple test to determine whether a behavior is likely going to be perceived as disrespectful to a man. Here it is. With respect to any behavior, just ask yourself, would I say the same thing in the same way to my boss if I was interested in keeping my job? If the answer to that question is no, congratulations! You potentially have a disrespectful behavior on your hands. If you were interested in keeping your job, would you roll your eyes at your boss? Would you be dismissive of your boss's feedback? Would you complain angrily? Would you respond to your boss's requests sarcastically? Would you nag your boss to comply with your demands? Would you mutter under your breath when your boss talks at meetings? Would you talk badly about your boss with your coworkers behind his back? Would you tease your boss? Would you be openly indifferent or uninterested in your boss's proposals? Would you mock your boss's attempts to maintain order and discipline? I think most of us understand that if we're interested in keeping our jobs, the answer to all of those questions is no.
No.
And for the 3% of you out there listening to this who are now saying to yourselves, well, Ryan, actually, I tease my boss all the time. We have a really warm and playful relationship. Okay, then the question for you becomes, would you act like that with your boss in front of other clients or customers?
Ooh.
Of course not.
Child.
And why is that? Because you know how that behavior would come off to other people who are not initiated into your special little dynamic. And this means that you understand my point. Now, before I address why this behavior is detrimental to women's best interests, let me respond to the most common objection I usually receive at this point of my argument. In short, the objection is some variant of, that's nice, but a man is not the boss of me.
Oh.
Okay, fair enough. However, your boss is not the boss of you either. You're not his slave. He can't make you do things that you don't want to do. You are a participant in an at-will professional relationship. He's not the boss of you. However, he is the boss of you in a professional context, or even better, he's the boss of the employees, which is a role that you voluntarily agreed to assume. And within that dynamic, the boss has legitimate authority to make reasonable demands of and set reasonable expectations for his employees. Even if you disagree with that perspective, a valid retort to the objection I previously stated would be, why do you feel that your boss is entitled to a higher level of respect than I am? Go shack up with that guy, or see how he puts up with your bullshit on his time off. Ladies, if you disrespect your man in ways that you wouldn't disrespect your boss, you are functionally communicating that your professional relationship with your boss is more valuable to you than your intimate relationship with your man. And maybe for you it is. And the communication is appropriate. No problem.
He ain't lying.
Word on the street is that when he come to dating a lady and taking them on a date, that going to restaurants like Cheesecake Factory and Applebee's and Chili's, basically inexpensive restaurants, are not suitable for a date. Now, my question to the women who feel that way is, are y'all in a position to return that same favor? Can you take that man on an expensive ass date, talking about $500 plus, and tip the waiter? Because what I come to find out is, it be the broke ass bitches that be asking for all this expensive stuff and can't even return the favor. So what you need to do is take your dollar store ass back where the fuck you came from and on to Chili's and Applebee's. You go, ho. Because I'm going to tell you something. Take me to Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to tear it up. And matter of fact, I'm going to get 2 cheesecakes to go. And I ain't even know that.
I saw the news this morning. And it was this lady on there putting a man on blast because he was taking her to cheesecake for the first date.
Correct.
So I want to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, because she put him on blast. First of all, the fact that she had to go live because she on the first date said she don't go on many dates because it's no need to go live for that. I am a little old fashioned, so what I say, y'all might not agree with it, but let me talk to y'all for just a minute. So one, she go live and say, y'all Cheesecake Factory, y'all Cheesecake Factory. Now I'm wondering who y'all is, because whoever y'all is would have had to come pick her up, because I would have left her behind sitting right there at the Cheesecake Factory. A table for one is always good enough. Y'all should have watched the Muppets. They said that. Now, check this out, son. Okay? Let me tell you the purpose of going on a first date, mind you.
There we go.
Okay. It's to get to know the person, because you don't know you like them. All you know is you attracted to them. They caught your eye. They haven't captured your heart. So they shouldn't have access to your wallet. Okay? The second thing of the purpose of a date, especially a first date, okay, is to enjoy yourself in a comfortable, safe environment. You want to laugh. You want to ask questions. Most of the time, if the date is real good, you're not even eating. So this is what I want to ask. My mother raised me as a single parent, and she did take time to raise me. Here's some rules things that she taught me coming up as a child. Number one, don't ever go nowhere hungry. Matter of fact, I don't care if it's family. You don't go to your auntie house walking in there asking for food. You don't go to your grandmother's house walking in the door saying you hungry. You certainly don't need no broad getting in the car and she ain't got nothing to eat. The second thing is, because my mama was a real mother, she raised me until the age of 13, where she met my father, who's my bonus dad, but he's my father. Do you understand me? It's a difference between a daddy and a father. He my dad. My father is the sperm donor, okay? Check this out. He's my dad. I want you to ask them, where's the restaurant they daddy take her? You asking him about the first restaurant he gonna take you to. What's the last restaurant your daddy took you to? Because you shouldn't be coming to him to be your daddy. That's not his role. It's a first date. I want y'all to bring that down to level 3. Y'all way on 10 with this foolishness and want to embarrass somebody. My second question is, have you ever been anywhere? Where do you take yourself? Let me see your checkbook registry. Let me log into your bank account and see what you feed yourself on a regular basis. Where do you take yourself for lunch or dinner? That's the next question I want you to answer. And then the third thing about this, come on back over here, because I need you to understand what time it is. A real lady is gonna be there for the purpose of what it's for. She's not looking for food because she's hungry that she can't afford so she can take it to go and get a doggy bag. I'm gonna wrap this up to go. Why? You ain't gonna have food tomorrow? That's a poverty mindset. So a first date, again, is to get to know the person, to hang out, have fun. Y'all should be laughing and talking. It don't need to be a steakhouse. We don't even know if you worth a steak. You might just be worth a piece of bread. So ladies, young ladies, grow up. Get some maturity about yourself. Y'all buying titties, lashes, booties, and everything else. And you want somebody else to feed you. Save your money, stop buying your body, and put it to the side so you can have some food. That's not a man's responsibility. Now, once you dating a man, and once he get to know you, and y'all vibing, and he want to take you to a nice restaurant, guess what that means? You well deserving of that. He think enough about you to make a reservation. But some of you don't have reservations about your mouth. You talk bad, you disrespectful, you ghetto, you trifling, you don't have an income that substantiates what you want this man to do. You don't reserve being lazy. You full out lazy. You have no reservations on that. But you want the men to make a reservation for a restaurant, but you don't reserve what's between your legs. You passing it out like candy. You rated E for everybody.
Oh my, all right.
It's gonna be like, I know my value. Value is what? You're just like every other chick out here. I've seen 1,000 of you. You're selfish, you're entitled, you're sneaky, you're manipulative. What is your value?
Chris,
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family. Love your friends. Spread love. Not violence. Not this virus. As always, peace.